Hi students, now we are going to see Einstein's mass energy relation or Einstein's mass energy equivalence, right? So if m is the mass of a body which is moving with the velocity of light, m naught be the mass of the body which is at rest, and see, whenever a force is acting on a body and if that body displaces to a particular distance dx, it means that a work is said to be done on the body. Since the body has moved to a very small distance, we should say the work done on the object is also very small. That is, dW is equal to F into dx. So what is this force F? We also know that according to the definition of force is nothing but rate of change of linear momentum, that is d suffix, that is dp by dt. Here small p is the linear momentum, or I can write it as, right? Now take this as equation 1. Let me differentiate this equation. F is equal to m into dv by dt plus v into dm by dt. So let me substitute the value of force after differentiating it in the equation 1. dW is equal to, in place of F, m dv by dt plus v dm by dt into dx. Now, bringing this dx inside, I can also write this as m into dv into dx by dt plus v into dm into dx by dt. We know that dx by dt is equal to the velocity. So again, dw is equal to m into v into dv plus v into, again one v, so v squared into dm. And according to Einstein's mass variation equation, m is equal to m naught by root of 1 minus v squared by c squared. What is this? Actually, whenever a body moves, so for example, if this chalk piece has a mass m, and if this chalk piece was at rest, it has the mass m naught, but when it was moving with a velocity v, so it has the same mass. But when this body is moving with a velocity of light, certainly the mass of that chalk piece will vary, that is, will increase, would have slightly increased, right? Now, let me square on both the sides. M square is equal to m naught square 1 minus v squared by c squared. Now cross multiplying this, c squared minus v squared by c squared, m squared equal to m naught c squared by c squared minus v squared. Cross multiplying this, m c squared minus m squared, v squared is equal to m naught c squared. Now let me differentiate this again. So u into v, m squared, since c is the constant, it becomes 0, plus c squared into 2m into dm. C squared, m squared can be differentiated as 2m dm minus, here m squared into 2b dv plus v squared into 2m dm is equal to m naught is constant, c is also constant, so the differentiation of both will be equal to 0. Now c squared 2m dm, so the minus which are given in the square bracket are taken to the right hand side. So m squared 2b dv plus v squared 2m dm. Here 2m, 2m, 2m. So cancelling all the 2m, that is taking 2m commonly outside here. So here on 2m, cancelling on both sides, we get so this equation A, this equation B are compared. So comparing this, we get dw is equal to c squared dm. So let's integrate on both sides to get the total work done. So before you integrate, apply the limits. So the work done is taken as 0 to Ek, that is kinetic energy is equal to the initial mass m naught, the final mass m. So the work done, integration is dw is integrated, so w becomes w, 0 to Ek, c square is taken out, dm becomes m, m naught m, so Ek minus 0 is equal to m minus m naught. So Ek is equal to mc square minus m naught c square. Here, there is an equation called E naught is equal to m naught c square, which is called as rest mass energy. So, the total energy on the moving object is E is equal to Ek plus rest mass energy, that is mc square minus m naught c square plus m naught c square. So both will be cancelled. At last we derive Einstein's mass energy equation. Thank you. I think you would have understood.